What's good, guys? This is ShZa, and today I want to talk a little bit more about the Slingshot tech that Gimmer discovered. Well, kind of discovered, because technically it's been around for ages. Just nobody was using it in the way that, he specified. So essentially, as most of you guys may know, to do the tech, you gotta do a dash, then immediately flick to a diagonal in the opposite direction, either up or down diagonal. And then, yeah, you'd basically move back with full momentum, like an IRAR. Basically, this is how normal IRARs used to actually be performed, like a proper IRAR. So technically, this tech is basically just IRAR again. But it does have some interesting, uses with it, like how Gimmer showed in this video, with the nair, and then, like you could do stuff like nair on someone's shield, and then move back out and come back in for a different attack. So you could be like, nair on someone's shield and then come back with another nair, and it'll be like a lot more safe. Let me talk about the stuff I learned about this. Essentially, I figured out, well, not necessarily like I was not the only one to figure this out, because when I figured this out, I saw that some other people also figured this out, but technically there's another way that you could do Slingshot that is a little bit easier, and I think it's easier on your control as well, is if you, instead of doing a dash and then flick, immediately tapping this direction, like the diagonal, basically doing that, you could actually hold, you could do a circular motion, almost like a fighting game input, to get it, and it works the same way. That's how I basically do all my Slingshots now. And it's not even like I've been used to this input for a while, because since 2019 I've known about basically this input, because we'd used to use it for IRAR, but now with this roll input, I find I could get it way more consistently, which is really good. It really helps in game, just doing the roll input. And it works the same way. If you want to do the flick shot, you roll it to the direction, and then you go back to neutral. For the flick shot, for the hold shot, you hold the direction after, you do the motion. And then for the full shot, you do you hold to forward. And it works the exact same way. You still have to, I think, time the jump, but it's easier to time because you're rolling it. Overall, it's just a lot easier to do. And I'm getting perfect slingshots too, full momentum. So that's basically what I have to talk about for the easy input. I think an extra thing I like to put out there is that, I think people should also try practicing doing a dash forward and then flick shot back. I think it's a good way to bait approaches, instead of just a normal dash dance. Because from this area, if you bait in approach, you could actually do something like attack them while you're back out. So you can be dash in, flick shot back to bait someone's approach. And it's just a good way to position yourself. Let's say, even some areas where you'd have to position yourself in a really awkward way, like trying to jump back here, you could just use a flick shot or the hold shot back, and you could basically you could do this from running away from someone too, to do a lot of stuff. It gives you a lot of movement options that for a lot of characters. And yeah, I think my main purpose of this video is just to show how you could actually do the roll method. I think it's definitely it's super useful to just be able to, instead of just dash dancing all the time, you could dash in and flick shot back. It's a fun way to move, and also I think you could also dash in and then hold shot too as well. That's another way. It just gives you a lot more tricky movement that you usually don't have in this game, and a little bit more freedom in terms of how you're positioning your character. And yeah, I guess I wonder what everybody else is finding. If you found something else, maybe an easier input for this, then you can share it in the comment section. And I guess that's just it for this. That's a short video. Alright, well, see you guys. Peace.